40 years. In fact, so much interest is focused on 20 to 30-year-old classic comics that collectors frequently pay hundreds of dollars for certain issues. But it has been only recently that the comic book industry as a whole has recovered from the inroads of television and TV's appeal to youngsters. But now the industry is bouncing back with the kids. Scott Osborne began his research on this subject by looking up an old friend, Spider-Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to announce Spider-Man is alive and well and living on Madison Avenue. And what's more, he's moderately wealthy.
I can't quit. Sane, insane, loved, hated, it doesn't matter.
Spider-Man emerges every month from the pens of the artists of Marvel Comic Group. Like Superman, like Wonder Woman, like Batman, he is enjoying wider circulation now than at any time in the last quarter century.
I've come for you, Kingpin.
Of course, in the comic book heydays during World War II, at least 600 million comic books were selling each year, under 600 titles. Last year, perhaps 300 million books were sold, under 300 titles. But that's still considerably better than the 200 titles that have been selling in recent years.
I feel like a puppet guided by invisible strings.
We at the Marvel Comics Group have tried to establish more relevancy and more philosophy and more satire in the stories.
There is the Doom Castle dead ahead. Tonight we shall be free.
You had best take a weapon, Luke Cage.
Don't want it and don't need it, baby. Robots, aliens, snazzy rifles, and this Doom dude. Pretty flipped out stuff for this old street gang rumbler. But like old Doom said, the superhero biz is a whole other thing altogether. And nobody forced me into it.
I would say that each day there's more and more interest in our comic magazines. The college kids have discovered them. Of course, the young people have always been into comics. And all the ages in between seem to be latching on.
Derek himself falls prey to the very fate he had planned for Chris.
Oh, Miss Edna, I didn't know what else to do.
Derek was involved in drug traffic, and he tried to kill me.
We sell about 60, 70 million comics a year.
So despite the ravages of time, our heroes will prevail. Monsters, madmen, and assorted doers of evil will be vanquished. And who knows, perhaps we need all of those comic book fantasies, all of the heroes and all of the villains. In the real world, you know, it's sometimes difficult to tell who's what. Scott Osborne, WNBC TV News.
I did it!